Sunshines! So I'm not sure why all of a sudden my voice is acting like this, but I got sick again this past week and recuperated mostly on my days off. I've had a chest cough though for the past few days, and apparently it is transferring itself into my voice. So I'm gonna go ahead and just plow through this video, but please do not mind my horrible sounding voice. So in today's video, I would like to share with you my April book haul. Wait, it's May. So in today's video, I would like to share with you my May book haul, and I'm really excited about so many of these books. I've got quite a few books that I purchased in the past month and a half, and then quite a few books that were sent to me by the publisher, and so I'm going to start with the books that I purchased for myself and then show you some of the books that were sent to me by the publisher. Okay, so first of all, I have a book called Uprooted, and it is by Naomi Novick. This book I'm actually almost done with. I'm so close to the end, but essentially this is about a young girl who lives in a quiet village. There's a corrupted wood that is right outside of her village. And basically the people in her village depend on this cold, out-of-touch wizard they call the Dragon for their survival. Every 10 years he picks a girl to come and live with him in his tower, and basically she just has to serve him without question, and it's essentially a modern fairy tale. It has hints and undertones of Russian folklore, and I thought that was really awesome. So I will definitely have a full review on this book coming soon. Next, this book should come as no surprise to anybody because I am completely obsessed, as are so many people in the world, with Hamilton the musical. So I purchased Alexander Hamilton, the biography by Chernow, and I am super excited to read this book. It is so long. It is like 700 and something pages. The font, look at the size of this font. It is so small, but I'm really excited to just learn more about Alexander Hamilton and our founding fathers, and American history has always interested me, but the Hamilton musical has revived that interest in me like none other. The next book I purchased was actually a gift for Emily, and that is Hamilton the Musical by Lin-Manuel Miranda and Jermey McCarter, and this book is gorgeous. It has the deco edges, it has a beautiful spine. The care in this book is just incredible, and so it has the lyrics of all of the songs from the musical, as well as sketches and pictures from the actual production and the lyrics, as well as stories and just information about the creation of Hamilton the musical, as well as Alexander Hamilton as a founding father. And so I'm obviously going to benefit from this book as well, and I'm really excited to read it. Okay, so now diving into the books that I was sent by the publisher. So first up, we have The Passion of Dolssa. I don't know a ton about this book other than it takes place in 1241 in France, and I'm just going to read you the blurb on the back. So it says, in the waning days of the 13th century, a Dominican friar stumbled upon a secret that the church had intended to keep buried forever, a testimony so dangerous it had to be burned. Hidden in the archives among decades worth of records was the shocking, heartbreaking, awe-inspiring story of an unlikely friendship, thwarted love, and a searing mission for vengeance that brought the wrath of a ruthless and far-reaching hierarchy down to crush an entire village, all because of one girl who refused to remain silent. Dolssa. Like I said, I don't know a lot about this book, but it sounded really interesting, and I like interesting, unique perspective, unique time periods, historical fictions, so I'm excited to give this book a go. This book just sounded too good to pass up, and that is The First Time She Drowned by Kerry Kletter. And from what I know about this book, it's essentially about a young girl who her mother had her admitted to a mental institution, and she has become 18, so she has been released from this mental institution because she is now a legal adult, and essentially just her struggles with coming to terms with her past and her family history and learning to love herself, and it just sounded really interesting and really heart-wrenching. I'm not really in a mood where I want to read a book that gives me all of the feels, but I'm going to plow through and see what this book has to offer me. Another book I was sent by the publisher that also doesn't have super happy themes is Exit Pursued by a Bear by E.K. Johnston. And this book is described as raw and fierce and heart-wrenching again, about this girl who goes from being the popular girl who has everything, and her life is really great until one night at a party, someone puts something in her drink and she gets raped. So like I said, not super happy or uplifting themes, but I think it's a story of recovery and healing and strength, just strength. And so I am looking forward to reading this one. It might take me a few sittings to get through it, but we'll see how this one goes. I've heard amazing things about this book. The next book is out on May 10th, and it is Highly Illogical Behavior by John Corey Whaley. And it is about a boy called Solomon Reed who has not left his house in quite a few years, and a girl named Lisa Prater, and she decides she's going to fix him. It's like a coming-of-age story with human connection and human emotion and friendships and love and trust. It's a contemporary novel, and I'm excited to see where this one goes. And then the last book I have to show you is The Rose and the Dagger by Renée, Ahdieh, I believe. And this is a retelling of the Arabian Nights. It came out in April, at the end of April, so I'm a little behind on this one, but I think the cover is so beautiful. I haven't read Arabian Nights in a very long time, so I feel like I need to do that. But I'm excited to read this book. I've heard a lot of good things about it, and I'm just excited to read a retelling and kind of see how it stacks up to the original, as well as just dive into just a reimagining of a classic story. Alright, well there you guys go. That is my May book haul with a sprinkle of April thrown in there. I am really excited to dive into all of these books and let you know what my thoughts are and put up reviews on all of them. I'm really curious to hear, have you read any of the books that I have mentioned in this video? If so, leave a comment down below letting me know which ones and maybe which one I should start by reading, because I do actually need to build an airplane TBR for my trip. I'm really excited to hear your thoughts, and I can't wait to share mine with you when I finish these books. So I will talk to you guys all later, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Everything seems to happen at once in Lady Helen's life, and she all of a sudden makes the acquaintance
because I had to work, and